England has one of the world's highest concentrations of hill figures, and the origin of many is mysterious. The Long Man of Wilmington in Sussex is one such figure, one of only 2 hill figures showing a person. The other person figure is the Cerne Abbas giant in Dorset. A local legend tells that a giant was killed on the hill and the locals drew around it. While both figures are popularly assumed to be prehistoric, no written record of them has been found from earlier than the 17th century. Glastonbury Tor in Somerset is a magnet for mystics and seekers from all over the world, on account of its history as the world's earliest Christian site, and the centre of the land of Avalon, the mystic land of Arthurian legend. The Abbey at Glastonbury was founded by Joseph of Arimathea, bringing with him, as is said, the Holy Grail. In the 12th century, monks discovered the grave of King Arthur and Queen Guinevere. 450 years later, the abbey was destroyed during the dissolution of the monasteries. Often overlooked on the Stonehenge tourist trail are the stone circles of Stanton Drew in Somerset. The largest of the 3 circles here is second only to Avebury in size in the British Isles. It is said that it is impossible to count the standing stones of Stanton Drew. Of all the stone circles in England, Boscawen in Cornwall is one of the best. The pillar at the centre is 8 feet in length, and has been shown to be set at his leaning position, which is both suggestive and mysterious. The stone it is leaning away from is a huge block of quartz. The prehistoric builders of Boscawen left nothing to chance, but what were their intentions? The next location was reported to me by YouTube user Gerald Hedden. It is the 30-mile long straight waterway close to the border between India and Pakistan. Perhaps it is a recent feature. When the border is shown, the feature makes one side of an almost perfect triangle, with the right-angled border as the other 2 sides. Perhaps it is a recent feature, intentionally designed, or uses natural features as part of its design. A better name for it might be the spear. Look at the blue areas on the right, and see if you can find the silhouette of a human riding the back of a great bird, the spear running across the rider's neck. Controversy surrounds the so-called Gympie Pyramid of Queensland, Australia. A few dedicated researchers believe it to be evidence of pre-European, non-Aboriginal culture in Australia, citing strange archaeological finds from the pyramid and surrounding district, including an Easter Island-style stone head. Others say that the apparent stone walls are nothing more than eroded rocks, or were made by farmers. No one knows for sure, and only the mystery of it is certain. Over in Western Australia is an unusual triangular feature. It is certainly on the ground, and the illuminated areas look like fires. What kind of outback farming practice is this? The oldest step pyramid is claimed by Saqqara. The pyramid was designed by Imhotep for King Doza. Imhotep is also the founder of Egyptian medicine. According to historian David Robb, the earliest Egyptian pyramids were built by Mesopotamians who brought their knowledge of ziggurat building across the Arabian Gulf after their cities were deluged. A few kilometres outside the capital of Heraklion on the island of Crete is the legendary Palace of Knossos, place of some of the most resounding myths from ancient Greece. This is the place where Theseus slew the half-man, half-bull Minotaur, who from its labyrinth tormented the 12 young men and women who were sent from Athens every 9 years. The Minotaur was conceived by the wife of King Minos, who was cursed by Poseidon to become madly lustful for a bull promised to the sea god as a sacrifice. The palace was built between 1700 and 1400 BC, designed according to legend by Daedalus, greatest of Cretan artists. To protect the knowledge of the labyrinth, King Minos imprisoned Daedalus and his son Icarus in a tower. Daedalus used wax and feathers to create wings so they could escape, but Icarus flew too high, and the sun caused the wax to melt and the wings to fall apart. Icarus thus perished. The palace itself is vast and complex. Evidence of human sacrificial rites have been found there, possibly lending some credence to part of the Minotaur legend. Knossos was eventually destroyed by fire. No fortifications or weapons have been found there, and neither has the labyrinth. The building itself is probably the origin of the story, with its 1,000 interlocking rooms and many staircases, some of which bear the erosion of countless footfalls.